Hi, I'm Judson from Kootenay Backcountry Guides. I'm an Association of Canadian Mountain Guides ski guide and a professional member of the Canadian Avalanche Association, and I'm here at Rome Shop with backcountryskiingcanada.com, and we're going to talk about saws. So what to look for in a backcountry saw. So we have different models here. We have the Black Diamond and the BCAA and the G3 saw to look at, and they all kind of do different things here well. So with this Black Diamond saw, what's kind of amazing about it is it goes into different shapes. So when you're in a snow profile, you have the option of a really long saw to be able to cut down. This also goes into the bottom of a pole to make it even longer. And then if you're cutting your columns, you can saw down the back of the column with this, and I find this feature extremely handy. So the other thing you would use a saw for in the backcountry would be to cut down trees, whether it's in a rescue scenario, so you could get a helicopter in, or maybe you want to make a splint or a toboggan or something. And all of these saws can cut down trees. I have used this saw to cut down trees, and I don't find this one to be as good as the other versions of the saw for cutting down trees. You have to be real careful with this. You don't want to be holding it back here. You have to hold it up here and be real careful with it because it's not quite as solid. But again, it's really nice, lightweight. This fits into the pack. It's super light and it fits into your pack really easily. The next one we're going to look at is the G3, or sorry, the Backcountry Access Saw here. It's got an excellent sheath on it, good handle, and what's kind of interesting is you can use this to look at snow crystals. So you can scrape while you're in your snow profile and look at snow crystals. This also slides into a ski pole. If you break your pole apart, it will slide in, and so your saw will become longer for cutting columns on extended column tests. This is also a really sharp saw, excellent for cutting down trees. This is probably the best of the three for cutting down trees. Trust this one. It's really solid saw. It's also really lightweight, nice handle, fits into your pack really well. The next one is the G3, the bone saw here. This is kind of the classic one. It's been around for a long time and they haven't really made any changes to it because it's an amazing saw. It does everything pretty well. It's nice and lightweight. It's got the measurements right on it. That's another thing to note. Both of these as well also have their measurements. You always want to know when you're cutting in your profiles how long your columns are. You can use these numbers along it, and all three of these saws have that. This has a big place here, crystal screen to look at your snow crystals as well. And then what you can do is take this strap out, and in the event you need to extend the saw, this strap ends up sliding through and holds a pole in by sliding through something like this, and you can wrap it around. Now this system is not quite as good as the other two for making the saw long, but this also, again, this cuts really well. I'd say this is probably the second best, with the Backcountry Access being the best for cutting trees, this being the second best, and third best being the Black Diamond saw.